Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to use this annuity calculator that I created. Now if you look down here, there are three sheets of this Excel file. We have three calculators here. We have the general annuity calculator, general annuity due calculator, and simple annuity calculator. In my previous video I showed how to use the general annuity calculator, so you can watch my video. And then if you want to download this file, you can look down at the description box below. You see the URL there. You copy it and paste it to the search engine. From there, you can download the file. Now let's begin our tutorial on how to use this annuity calculator. Let's begin with simple annuity. And we have the problem here. Okay, this is the formula for the simple annuity, the present and future value. Now let's set everything to 0 first. Okay. 20,000 pesos every year for the next year. That is the regular payment or the cash flow, which is 20,000. Let's write it down here to the big R. Next is for the next 5 years, that is our T. The interest rate is 5%, that is 0.05 in decimal. Our M is the compounding period, annual interest rate 5%. Annual interest rate, so it's annual, that is the M is 12. Okay, what else do we need? Find the present value. So we're looking for the present value. So let's check this out. I think we're set already. Alright, we have our present value, which is equal to 1,059,814 and the rest of the decimal. And this is our future value. Now, to get the difference of our future and the present value, you can use your calculator to subtract the future value and the present value. Now, to check if our calculator is consistent, I will copy our present value and I will paste it here to the present value in this input cells, and make sure you click the 1 2 3 option in pasting. Alright, so our regular payment matches our regular payment in the input. Let's check our future value and paste it here. Again, 20,000, it matches. So our formula, our calculator is consistent. Okay, now there is a simple annuity due calculator down here. So this is the formula for the simple annuity due, the present formula and the future formula. We just simply add 1 plus I, okay, to our ordinary, simple ordinary annuity, okay, like that. Now let's set all the values here to zeros first. Okay, so we have this problem. June deposits 3,000 pesos every 3 months. That is the regular payment, 3,000. Every 3 months in annuity, that pays 6% interest, compounded quarterly. Quarterly is 4 times, that is our M, the number of compounding period, 4 times a year. How much money will she have in account for the end of 5 years? That is our T, 5. And then what else do we need? The percentage is 0.06. Now this problem is simple annuity because the payment interval is 3 months, which is quarterly, and then the compounding number of compounding period is also quarterly. So this is a simple annuity problem. Now let's enter it to get the future value. How much money will she have in account at the end of 5 years? So this is the future value in her time deposit. Okay, the future value is 70,411. Let's use now let's go back to the general annuity. Okay, now in general annuity, look at here, I'm using the same problem as in the simple annuity a while ago. So we can still use this, we can, you can use this general annuity calculator uh, in simple annuity problem. Okay, let's set all the values here to zeros first. Okay, now uh, generate a cash flow 20,000. That is the big R, the 20,000. Then the percent is 0.5, 0.05. And then our, what else? Our T is for the next 5 years, that is 5. And then our M1 and M2. Now, for M1 and for M2, okay, the number of compounding period is annual interest, so that is 12. Now, our M1, which is the new uh, compounding period that matches our interval of payment, is also 12, okay, because our compounding what's this, payment interval is 20,000 every year, so that is also uh, what's this, annual. Okay, that's 12. And let's find out the result. Okay, you look at here, our present value is 1,059,814. Let's look at the simple annuity that we solve here, 1,059,000. So you can still use they're the same. Still use the general annuity calculator in simple annuity problems. Let's go to the general annuity due. Okay, we have a problem here. Sheila saves 6,500 at the beginning of every 3 months. That's every 3 months for the payment interval. An account that earns 2% interest compounded semi-annually. So the interval payment is not the same as the compounding period. Let's set all the values here to zeros first. This is the formula of our general annuity. And let's, Sheila saved 6,500 at the beginning. Okay, that is annuity due. 6,500, that is the R of every 3 months account. Okay, that is the big R, which is the regular payment. 6,500. And accounts that earns 2%. 2% is 0.02 compounded semi-annually. So our M2 is semi-annually, that's twice a year. Our M1 should match our number of payment intervals. What is our payment interval? Every 3 months. That is also that is quarterly, so that is 4 times a year. Okay, and then our T is 5 years. And then let's enter to find the value. Okay, so how much will her count in 5 years? That is, the future value is 137,027 with the decimals here. Again, let's check if this calculator is consistent. Let's paste it here to our not there, to our present value. Let's check if it matches our input regular payments. Oh yeah, they match. The RP matches with the R. And then the future value, let's paste it here. 1, 2, 3. So they match with our input regular payment.